Welcome to a very special episode of Kingdom Noobs. My name's Globku here with Warak.
Hi, my name is Warak, and today we're gonna watch an amazing movie.
Once in a while you're learning and playing Kingdom Hearts, you gotta stop playing.
And reflect on the story and life and stuff. Right?
That's what we're doing today. By the way, I want to thank our amazing sponsors, and we're not gonna delete the names of the sponsors. We usually reset the names of the sponsors with every game, but since there's not a lot of game left, that wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, if someone wants to donate during this movie, like, I'm not gonna delete their name afterwards. So until the end of the series, we're gonna have all the sponsors up there, and we have currently all the sponsors that have sponsored this show from the beginning. So I want to just give a huge thanks to those guys, and also to everyone who has been with us on this amazing journey, which feels like it's coming to an end.
It's coming to an end, and it's sad, but there's no more games.
We did say we were gonna play Birth by Sleep, but community on Discord decided it's best if we watch the movies first. So we're starting with this one. Next Tuesday we're watching another movie, but on YouTube, because it's not a part of anything.
Yeah.
Of any collection. And that's gonna be like 2.5 hours long. So it's going to be a longer stream. Yeah.
Movie.
This one should be about 1 hour long.
On the side note,
yeah.
I also take showers naked.
Great.
So you don't think you're weird? And I'm just trying to make you, you know.
I usually take showers in my socks.
With your socks?
Yeah. I like to soak my feet. Keep them soaked.
Meaty swan.
This game supports an autosave feature.
Okay.
So we can save your progress during a movie.
Thank you.
Alright.
Sure.
I want subtitles.
Sure.
There's a lot of people on this thumbnail. Okay. So apparently there's text that goes by really fast, and Tukimai sent me the text for me to read. So I'm guessing it's this stuff. I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna read the stuff because he sent it to me.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, you should read this because it goes by really fast."
So the whole movie is gonna be just that little screen over there.
So that's the mobile game, right?
Yeah, that's the mobile game, the one that I played a lot. But still, there's even more left for me to do there, and it seems there's no end to the game.
So from what I understand, this is before all the Kingdom Hearts, before BBS, and this is kind of the setting. The text that's going around is kind of the setting. It says, "The world was pure darkness, but I was born into a radiant world enveloped in a brilliant light." I'm gonna say that's Radiant Garden. "From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. Before he disappeared, the one who made me bestowed names on his 6 apprentices and passed down the book of prophecies to 5 who came to be known as the Foretellers. The 5 read the manuscript and were shocked by the final entry. The fated land will be the battleground for a great war. Light will see defeat and expire, while darkness prevails evermore. They decided to draw on the power of the book to prevent that from happening. They harness unimaginable forces from the future to protect light and keep the world safe from inevitable darkness. You should know that they share the same goal, but they don't follow the same path. Don't lose sight of yours, okay?"
So this is a text. So this is a text there. Sorry.
What's showing up? This
Yeah,
is
it's showing up, but it's directed to the player, basically.
Yeah. So 6 apprentices, 5 got the book, which I guess we'll learn about it. And they used the book to prevent the Keyblade War, which I guess they failed.
So I actually played that part.
Okay.
And this one, I guess. I already played that part. But the rest I don't know.
One of the guys from the thumbnail. Oh, there's the 5. And the player might be number 6, you think?
Ooh, who knows? I'm not sure.
Who knows?
I played this part.
So they draw powers from the future. I like that. Now time travel is in every Kingdom Hearts game. All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
This feels like more text than what I just read. Okay. It's repeating the text.
You can build cool characters with the stuff you get while playing. I wish it was just it had better gameplay. I just wish it had a better.
It wasn't a mobile game.
It wasn't a mobile game. I just wished for that, but I don't know. What can you do?
There's plenty of Kingdom Hearts to play if you're not into a mobile game.
True. But I'm saying with the community and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
there's
like
even raids.
An ongoing online thing.
There's even raids. So, but yeah, it's too much work. What?
Stop beating on him. He's already dead.
Oh, this is the Keyblade War.
Yep.
I'll be playing on this. Cool.
Oh, these are spoilers for
my game.
For your game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, though. It's okay.
This looks nice.
Yeah, they did the full movie in
Case
CGI.
of Luke's. Wow. This looks nice.
Yeah, I like it. You're not just in time, Caitlin. Joke.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7.
What?
Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
But I have a Keyblade.
Yeah.
Here, take it.
Sounds similar.
In the
to that
master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Keyblade. I've seen that Keyblade.
Okay.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one.
Pangaea.
Yeah.
One day,
Easy.
this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town.
Amici.
The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
I want someone
He
to make.
bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
I want someone to make a montage of you saying "I'm Ichi."
Okay. Got him.
It happens a lot.
Why am I itchy a lot?
I don't know. Got crabs.
Maybe.
Case of Ira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
Axel, are you a master
By the
of
way,
masters?
if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Everyone has had Keyblades back
Dim.
then, right?
Fade?
It was just a thing.
Kinda.
I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
It was a normal
Okay.
thing.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
Darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible. You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
I like this guy.
Yep, I like him a lot.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn,
Mask of the
was given
Unicorn.
his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others.
So lame.
Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye.
At least that's a real animal.
The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era.
I support you. That's my
The
role.
prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies.
I'm trying to pay attention to the names, but I'm very bad at memorizing them.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared.
I'll be the mask of the fox. I'll be the mask of the snake. I'll be the mask
Not
of the
long
unicorn.
After that,
Wait.
the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
You know that unicorns are not real. I'll be the mask of the unicorn. God damn it. Just leave it be. Is this the player?
This is me.
This is Warak.
This is where your story began. The story of your very own
This
adventure.
fucking guy again.
That would be
Five
much
of
better,
the
right? With those
master's
graphics,
apprentices.
that'd be much cooler.
Armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Haven't memorized the... Okay, there's a pattern here somewhere. Names are Lushu, Envy, Aced, Gula, Era, and Ava. Have you noticed the pattern on these names?
Oh, it's the 7 sins of...
Yeah, 7 deadly sins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's Aced?
You just got aced?
What's that sin?
It looks sure. Aced is you're gonna get laid. You want to get laid. It's aced.
What's that sin? Horniness.
It's I look curious. Is it look no? That's
No,
not,
that's Lushu, right?
there
Envy, that's Envy. Excedia?
Assediar.
Harassment?
Harassment. You can harass.
That's not a deadly sin. That's very bad, but that's not a deadly sin. Okay.
Did you press on pause?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sloth. It's
Okay.
sloth. Okay.
There's a traitor among us.
How do you know?
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I'm a unicorn.
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Is that a nightmare?
Gah!
Is that a nightmare? This little kitty? Is that a... It is a nightmare. It's got the crest.
Oh,
Did you
so
make this?
those guys are nightmares?
It's so cute.
The ones that sell stuff to us?
Well,
Oh, the
things
Mughals,
are gonna
no.
get
Mughals.
pretty
No, no.
hectic
They look
around
just the
here
same.
soon. But this spirit chip
Oh, the
It
okay,
had-
they're
make your
different.
lives
It has the
much
mark.
easier.
Okay. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that.
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
Who said
There's an
it's
easy
one of
way to
us?
solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Duh.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us?
Thank you.
It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned, that they have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something.
It's the Master.
I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along?
Yes.
To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
Aw.
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Blade.
The Master has the bad guy cloak. He's the bad guy.
Don't say that. Case of envy.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand, but without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on! Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait, do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
Why?
Until she takes off the mask.
Oh yeah, true.
Then it's Snake Face.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
What?
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind.
Alliances are forbidden.
I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait. and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in.
Whoa.
But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Is this an alliance?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
You should keep people together, not kill people.
I'm tainted by darkness?
What did you call my mother?
And what about you, Envy?
Envy.
You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
You're the only one scheming. Oh, poor Fox chat.
Ava. I think that's her name.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Sorry. Shh. Watching a movie.
Master
Ava.
Ava, not Eva. Ava.
Ava.
Oh, hello.
The player.
Your name is Ephemer, right?
Player is Ephemer?
Hey, can I join you?
That's a bad name. Should have picked something else.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Do you remember what you asked me before?
No, it's not the player.
About why the unions
Ephemer's not the
compete
player.
against each other instead of working together.
Nice joke.
Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
She's growing up. She's
You
growing
are
up.
really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days.
Yeah, let's bang.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Oh, I got this new book, Kama Sutra. You wanna read it?
You were trying to pull a fast one on me.
See?
Weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest,
I wanna read that
I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
Someone
You know,
explain this to
I
me.
made a friend from another union today.
What is this unions thing?
Wasn't much of a talker. Maybe just shy.
They have
We're
Keyblade
meeting
is
again
working.
tomorrow.
Pause?
That sounds...
Okay.
They have Keyblades on specific groups. When you start playing the game, I don't know if you remember, you choose a union.
Oh, so you're under one of those 5 dudes all the time? Okay.
Yeah, and they cannot merge. They cannot.
Yeah, they cannot.
They cannot bang each
Alliances are
other.
forbidden.
Yeah, you cannot bang each other.
All right, that makes sense.
It's like so much fun.
Then
you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
It seems the excuse for it is because of the accumulation of power.
Yeah, to keep the balance and,
exactly,
and all that
whatever.
stuff. Sure. There are 5 unions. They all compete to get lights. Each foreteller is the leader of a union. It's kind of like teams that compete. 5 Keyblade wielders that collect light for their union. They all have the same goal, but they don't follow the same path. Oh, that quote from the text.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
I
don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you.
I think the master planned all this just to create the Keyblade War. I know the future.
If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do.
That's your job, though, to prepare.
Let the wind.
The Keyblade wielders that come
far,
after
far
the war.
away.
Because the master wanted to
My
create the
dandelions.
Keyblade and the Kingdom Hearts. That's why he
Reiki King. So that's where Guild Wars comes from.
Yeah.
Envy. Have you learned something?
Yeah, unicorns are not real.
It seems Aced and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Aced is the traitor after all.
That's not what I said.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Aced, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Aced's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Aced has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
You can cut to the next scene. Thank you. Few months later. The alliance is still going.
I think I'm done.
Oh!
Done with what?
The alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Damn it.
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Darkness.
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Ricky King says, so the stuff you guys will watch from Kingdom Hearts X and Unchained X is the stuff that happens while all of this is happening, but you see it as a player in a union.
Envy, you will regret this.
And the order doesn't matter. Like they said, oh, you gotta watch both movies back to back, but it doesn't matter which one you watch first. I chose this one because I have appointments today, and it's shorter.
I like appointments.
Darkness within darkness within dark.
Case of this. Aced.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
Chat,
So, what did you want?
Chat keeps calling this guy Mom.
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
No, he wasn't.
Now,
Hey, Gigaslav!
allow me to tell you
Wow.
about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What?
Ma-
Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agree that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day.
Time travel.
Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
In any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his.
That isn't
So
real.
everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
Starting to think this guy's Deadpool.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
I'm thinking he wants to put everyone against each other. That's
It's
what I'm
been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
Whoa.
That's radical.
The true reason why Ased isn't the leader is because he's always at the bottom of the rankings.
In the game.
Yeah, I understood that. Doesn't gather enough lights. What? Oh, is that attack?
Why do you get in my way?
Because you attacked me.
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to
Is he crying?
protect the world.
Yeah.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
That's an X.
You fool!
Whoa.
here!
Envy! Asad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No.
No, that's not true!
Abba, there's no time to lose.
I think he's sweating, that's right. How to use a keyblade? I don't know. It's cute. Mine is cute.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Who's Panther Boy? Is that Gula? Panther Boy.
I think so.
Because he sounds like the traitor now. Tookie might saying that in the chat. And I was thinking that. Yeah, that is Gula. Like the way he backstabbed...
Yeah.
Sloth. Oh, it's a leopard, not a panther.
You silly. Let's hear this part then. Oh.
Master.
Come see this naked
Master?
nudes. I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But...
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
And what's written here is...
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you. And stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off. Huh? It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
I guess now we understand why he made that decision. Why he backstabbed.
So don't assume who's the traitor is.
Because he just stopped doing his job. Then again, we can kind of justify why, you know, based on personality and all that.
Trust no one but myself.
I still think he's doing this to just put everyone against each other. We'll see if he's wise or just a bad guy. No, Kinjo, come back fast, boy.
No, he left, came back, and now he's completely lost. So he'll have to watch this later to catch up. Otherwise,
do you want to know what my role is? The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade.
Nakama.
But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You too, huh?
Who else talked about the Book of Prophecies?
Maleficent.
Why?
She wanted the Book of
Why
Prophecies.
did it have to come to this?
And recoded, I believe.
The silly Maleficent.
Come to finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, I still might only be 4.
Because I'm gonna stab you, boy.
Oh, I stabbed the other
I'm
one.
talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira?
Ira believed that whoever had the lost page was the traitor.
Where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
I'm on her union.
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes... they were... scary. I was worried he'd do something awful, I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
We are about like 15 minutes into the movie, and I just want to ask a question before the movie's over. Who is the traitor? Good guess, Warak. Alright.
How about you? You didn't say anything.
I don't think it's any of the 5.
It's this guy. Finally, I have a voice for this guy.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Quest says it's Ira.
Take care of him.
It's this girl. She, sounds like innocent and shit.
You guys wrote a spoiler. I did not. None of us read it. Don't worry.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
That was easy.
Yeah.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Dying.
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
What?
Whoa.
You have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough.
What, lights?
You always do the right thing.
You also need darkness, though.
Help me with this.
Maybe not back in the day.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Alright, they only need the Keyblade. It didn't shatter yet. That's true. The darkness and light is to summon the Keyblade. Maybe the Keyblade is just laying around here.
Yeah.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance.
Lux didn't show up a lot. We don't know much about that guy.
That isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
Then what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Oh, Lux is not the same as Luxu. Gotcha.
What are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too.
That's not confusing.
No matter what, the balance
Lux
must
is like
be kept.
XP on the game.
Ava.
Lux is the name they give to light.
Yeah.
We must.
Huh.
Luxu went away.
Luxu.
Luxu went away.
Right.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
He's number 6.
Yeah.
Right. He had a organization cape, cowl, outfit. We didn't see his face.
The silly.
Or animal. A spirit animal. I like flowers.
Flowers are good.
What was this scene? Oh, it's the flashback.
Yeah.
Case of Ava. Warak, do you remember what you need to do in game to make metal stronger? You need to know the name of that for the next stream.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh.
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
The worlds were all one. There's no other
really
world.
Think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
You understand nothing, girl.
There's no other worlds.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
There's no world outside.
This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task.
Breathing in space.
The future is in all...
What he's trying to say is move away from this place, basically. I think it's error in translation.
Maybe.
oh, there's, you know, move away from this country.
Yeah,
or something like that.
away from this capital city full of keyblades.
A percentage thing. The only thing that I remember is the mirror thing the black thing that I can use to increase the percentage, Tuki. That's the only thing I remember right now that you're talking about to increase the percentage thing.
Let's talk about making metal stronger, and it has the name of a bad feeling.
A bad thing. The thing is...
diarrhea.
No, yeah, that's a bad thing. What I remember is for you to level up, you use other metals. For you to get the special, or mirror increases 1% of the special.
Diarrhea.
Your special ability, right? The percentage of damage. Percent of this.
We good?
I'll take a look later.
Your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
May your hearts be your guiding key. Tuki is counting the amount of times they say that. Lushu.
The gazing eye?
I'll try to remember.
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
Bravi.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
What?
That's Xehanort.
That's gross, do ya?
That's Xehanort Keyblade, right?
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
I wrote it.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But
what
I
the fuck?
Anything yet?
What the fuck?
Good point. Guess you better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right, I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
What's in the box?
I promise.
Is that Ventus?
Dick in the box.
It's Ventus.
It's your mom. Your dead mom.
But why?
You'll see.
Okay, so that's Xehanort's sword. Okay, so that's Xehanort's sword.
That's the I recognize the sword.
Okay.
Keyblade. Sorry.
The Keyblade, the Xehanort's Keyblade has the Master's Eye.
Also,
okay.
If you see the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, it's in the wall.
You see, I haven't seen that trailer.
You saw the trailer. You just don't remember.
Yeah, right. Of course.
Don't read the chat. Oh.
What? Maleficent appears on Olympus, asks Hades about a black box. Oh, so it's that box. Look! Xehanort got that Keyblade, which has the Eye of the Master. They're talking about how Xehanort is able to predict the future, and the theory is through that eye, but are these people... is chat saying that the Master is Xehanort? Because I don't think so, right?
I don't think so, because the personalities...
And it's hundreds of years before Sora. And like Xehanort is like old enough to be Sora's grandfather, maybe? So like immediately after this generation, perhaps. I think this guy in the cloak is Xehanort's master and passed the sword down to him. At least that's where I'm at right now.
Let me watch and then I'll tell you what I think.
Sure. This is just where I'm at.
May my heart be my guiding key.
It's over.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I think that's Xehanort's master who passed the sword down to him, and what Killing Joke is saying about Xehanort being able to see the future with this sword, that's not how it works. Because the master is able to see the future, not Xehanort, right? The master was able to write the Book of Prophecies, not the master's disciple who wielded the sword. Or actually, we don't know. Maybe the power is also passed down to him in some way. What's in the box? Tukimai says it's the money they made from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, let me think a little bit. Looks good.
Tuki saying, watch the abridged version, please. I'm guessing that's something a fan made, and we probably don't have permission to watch that live. But I will watch that in my own time.
Is that guy Terra's master?
Ericus? No. Ericus and Xehanort were both students at the same time. So I'm gonna say maybe they both have Lushu as their master, and he passed the sword down, the Keyblade down to Xehanort.
But what's the purpose of the master?
Which master?
Master.
Mom?
Just to see the future?
The master that chat is calling Mom. Why are you guys calling him Mom? Is that a spoiler? Because they M-O-M, master of
mommies.
Master of mommies. Or maybe is Mom!
Mom! That was fast.
Yeah, it's a short movie. Master of Masters. Oh, okay.
Master of Masters. So
the original master.
I know what he wants, but what for? What does Mom? What does Mom want?
Oh, he wanted to see the future to write the Book of
Prophecies.
For what? Why does he want to know the future?
To preserve the lights? That's just it?
Oh, right. What's his goal? Why, after seeing that, oh, there's going to be a war, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. Think about the goals he set for his disciples, and maybe you can start to see what his objective was. So the goal of Iroh was to be the leader. That doesn't tell us much. The goal of the bear was to be his right hand. That also doesn't tell us much. The thing about the traitor and all of that, that is super curious. That is a mystery waiting to be solved. But like, if you look at Ava's quest to prepare Keyblade wielders to preserve the light in the future.
So what I think is he knew a war is gonna happen, so he made everyone against each other to the war, so the war would happen, or it's gonna happen anyways.
As he said, yeah, like, and we can't prevent this from happening, but maybe we can save what comes after.
Yeah. So Hope, I mean, what's the name of the girl?
Which
Ava?
Ava.
So Ava and her union would be the ones to carry on the light. While the rest would just keep fighting. So those are the kids that kept the light.
Yeah. We never found the traitor.
There is no traitor.
You guys know the traitor?
There's no traitor.
Yeah, maybe there's no traitor.
The point was to...
No, there is a traitor because a nightmare appeared. That's what started the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Maybe, just maybe, Xehanort took possession of the book, and that's how he knows Sora's plans. And we have no idea who the traitor is yet. So that mystery is still going. When I was looking for a thumbnail, I typed back cover, and Google auto-completed with traitor. I didn't press that, but I was like, What is this? And now it makes total sense. People Googling that stuff. The Dandelions are not a union member. What is he talking about?
Not sure. So
it's not about her union. It's about her task. What do they call it? Role. Her role was to prepare.
So what's the other movie? What are we missing?
Oh, the other movie is going to be from the perspective of one of the union members, as a perspective from the perspective of a player, I guess. And the other movie is actually, I think, just cutscenes from the game, which is less of a movie. Like, this was more structured, and the other one won't be as much, I think.
Oh, so the group that survived the war are not from other union members? I thought that then why would
have a special union for exceptional Keyblade wielders? Oh no, they're not the union. They're a special union that she created apart from the union.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I understand that. Surely.
This is the music from the game.
There's Gula. There's Ava. There's Acid.
So, Tuki, why is Ava's union always is always winning? As long as on first place on the game, on the mobile game. Do you know why?
That's because players.
Because she's Hope.
Pretty sure that has nothing to do with lore. Okay. The other movie tells you what is the Book of Prophecies and tells you how it works. It tells you what is the Dandelions, how they were created, the story of Ephemer.
Oh, the other guy.
Scold. Who's Scold? And more stories. After and the aftermath of the Keyblade War.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm Tuki saying it.
Because people like the Dandelions thing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why they're on top. Evan's union got good.
Because the other union's like...
That's why.
No, everyone else doesn't fucking like the other one. So everyone goes to the... I just choose it because it's Fox. I like Fox, so bam, I choose Fox. I didn't know the meaning of that. So I just choose Fox. So I'm always winning.
I chose the snake.
If Warak has his phone, there he can show it to you.
It's fine.
But what was the other thing you said about?
I believe you.
About the leveling up the percentage. Because I don't remember really.
What is that?
I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember.
In the original X, the top union was Unicornus.
Really?
It's not even a real...
It's not an animal.
I don't think I like this theme with those chibis, all that.
It's because of the design of the characters.
Yeah, I don't like the design of these characters.
It's called guilt, guilting a medal. Oh, okay, got it. I wouldn't remember because I didn't read it. Sorry.
Tuki, what's your theory? That's okay. So now we're getting into theory territory, right? Because now we're approaching like the final games, and it's like, oh, you guys don't know more than we do.
I like
or much more.
I like this movie because it made more sense. It kind of explained it in a simple way. Yeah. Why he knew the events of the future.
Who?
Xehanort.
No, that's just a theory.
Oh, the book is just a theory?
No, the book is not a theory, but does Xehanort have the book? Also, the thing about the sword, like, that's not him. He doesn't see the sword. I think the Master of Masters sees the sword. And he's now my new favorite character. He's the best.
But people know about Book of Prophecies.
Yeah, Maleficent mentioned it in Recoded in the digital world.
Someone has to have it.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Sure. And what's in the box?
The box contains... You want to take a guess? You want to take a guess, Globku?
I'm guessing... I don't know what it contains, but I'm guessing in Kingdom Hearts 3 they open the box and the Master of Masters is there. So there's something for him to go into the future, and that's why it disappeared. Because they gotta go back to this character in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I think Ventus is in the box. God damn. God damn, why?
The box has something written in there. Okay.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, the box outside has something written in there.
Yeah. We can look, but I don't think we'll be able to figure out much. Okay. Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
And who the fuck is the master? Because he was able to take his eye out.
I think the master is 100% the traitor. 100%.
Heart and key? I would say... Do you remember what... To be able to travel through time, you have to discard your...
Body.
Your body.
Yep.
Maybe...
There's a vessel in there for him to enter.
Maybe his heart is in there.
Yeah. That's a big box for a heart, but sure. Like, a person can fit in that box. Is what I'm saying. So I think it says something on top of the box.
In my heart.
Previous chapter. Do you guys know what is the missing sin? Oh no, no I don't.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
What does it say? Does the box say?
No name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it.
Guilt?
My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
Is it guilt?
No. Yeah, sure.
Guilt isn't.
Anyway, about your
No, that's not a.
No.
Okay. A deadly sin.
Pride?
Pride, yeah.
What's pride in Latin?
My eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice. Passed down
It has
that
an X.
handsome Keyblade.
Starts with an X.
And fulfilled your
Superbia
role.
is pride in Latin.
What's the matter? Come on.
I like this
you
music
did a fantastic
here.
job.
Yeah, it's so
super chaotic
Smile
piano.
a
It's
little.
cool.
But I haven't done anything yet.
So it starts with an X, the
point.
word. That's all I got
You
so
better
far.
Get started then.
Yeah, the only way he would be able to
Unfortunately,
travel
you'll have to go alone from here on out.
to the future is
No
leaving his
book of
body. His
prophecies
heart
to
is
keep you
fucking
company
there.
either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey,
Super.
we both know you'll do just fine without it.
That's the
right?
short super?
Dragon
Do I
Ball?
really have to go alone?
So
What about
Dragon
the
Ball
others?
Super is the future?
Minor
It turns into a
details,
Super
so don't
Saiyan?
sweat it. For now,
The box
you,
says super.
that Keyblade, and
Super!
this box need to stay out of sight.
Is that the Xbox?
Just watch with your own eyes.
Super.
And my eye.
It might say super.
As things unfold between the others.
With an X.
Then, when the time is right,
X
go off and do
super.
your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great. Now I really want to know.
All right.
Yeah, it's hard to read.
I'll indulge you.
But Tsukimai
But the
says it
secret-
says X super. So it could be Superbia related, which is Latin for pride, which means the seventh deadly sin is
What
in
happens
there.
when you take a heart from someone?
They turn nobody.
X usually add an X to a nobody.
Right.
X
to
super.
the name.
I think he's pride.
That's yeah. And his nobody is inside the
He's nobody
the
or
box.
just the fucking heart. I don't know. He's saying he's a nobody and his heart is in the box.
No.
Because to make sense of the thing
No,
about
but
to travel in the
th-
future.
Yeah, but think about how Xehanort traveled forwards in time. He didn't remove his heart. Like
Yeah.
his heart traveled. Maybe you need a vessel. I mean, Xehanort's time travel makes no sense because he took his body with him, so he already broke the rules.
No, you can to go
forwards, but
forwards.
okay, but that's what he's doing. He's going forwards. He's not going backwards in time.
But the young Xehanort went forwards, and he can
And
do
so
that.
did the Master of Masters. according to our theory.
To discard the body, it's only going to the past, so it's kind of confusing here in this case.
Exactly. Yeah, the master could be the 7th deadly sin. I think that makes super a lot of sense.
That makes super sense,
super
right?
sense. Super sense. Yeah, I do think it's a time travel thing. Because they introduced time travel in the game before this one, and now they introduce a super cool character that I'm pretty sure they're going back to. I mean, they have to. This guy's super mysterious and mysteriously disappeared out of nowhere, and he's connected to all the events that happened that threw the world into a chaos. I just hope he's also not Xehanort. Like, that would be the most disappointing thing of all time.
So.
Like, oh, the Master of Masters is Xehanort as well. Everyone is Xehanort.
No, I doubt it.
Darkness without darkness without darkness.
I doubt it. I doubt Mom is because his personality is just too fucking different.
Yeah.
He's super different, so he can't be. Yeah. He's someone else. They're you know.
Oh, they said Master of Masters won't be in Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't worry. He'll show up and is like, I'm Superbia.
What they said? Their mom.
I'm not the Master of Masters. I'm Superbia. Totally different character. And then the developers are like, surprise. Don't take that. I don't think that says much.
I like to think Xehanort is vessel for Mom.
Huh. No. If he is, then they've ruined an interesting opportunity to have an interesting character in Kingdom Hearts.
It can, I don't like the
Xehanort has become kind of boring.
Yeah, although he was an interesting character, they used him too much.
Sure. Well, when he was the scientist researching darkness, and then, oh my god, the scientist researching darkness is actually another person, and this guy just took his name. He's actually called Xehanort. He was a student. Okay, what's up with this student? Fuck time travel. So yeah. Remember Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep? When Xehanort possessed terror, he said a new vessel. So, like, has it... okay, implying that he wasn't the first vessel? But if he was the first vessel, he would also say a new vessel. I don't think you can read much into that. I just like to keep it straight to the facts. It could be very well be, you could very well be correct, but we could talk about this all day.
Yeah.
But I don't have all day. Next Tuesday, we're watching a long movie. It's okay with you? Let your wife know that you'll be late.
Okay, sure.
Do you want to bring popcorn or should I?
That's a good idea. We need to discuss that.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Leave us a thumbs up as we approach the final moments of our Kingdom Hearts journey. Thank you, Warak.
Thank you so much. This was really interesting. I like this movie. I like this movie
a lot too. Cheers, folks.
And I really like that character. So,
bye.
Next time.